If there is some you're going to shoot this video,
Yeah.
I think to prepare myself. Like, I know I'm a refugee, but I must look well. My name is Mohamad Yassar. I am 35 years old. I'm from Syria, from Damascus, the capital. I used to work there in channel in television. This channel is specialized for children. It's called Space Tune. I was producer and directors for animation stuff. I just find myself here. Actually, what happens after the war and the conflict in Syria, it was dangerous to stay there. The situation was very complicated, so my family decided to go out of Syria. I went at first to Dubai, but I have some problems with to have residence there, so I back to Lebanon and stay in Lebanon for 2 years. Actually, I have some problems in Lebanon too, because Lebanon is an amazing place, amazing country, but the problem with the documents, because you don't have like documents for residence, for working, so you are illegal. And I decided to find another place like to travel. And the most of the Syrians, they prefer going to Europe usually. And as a traditional Syrian, I was preferring to go to Europe because, to be honest with you, I don't have any idea about Brazil. To go to Europe is very dangerous because you need to take the boat through the sea. I have another plans, like to take visa. I take visa to Brazil, and take another visa. It's called transit visa through Europe, through France. So some friends told me you can go to Brazil, stay there for 1 week. You can book for Compra, for Volta to back to Lebanon, example, and you can asking for refugee in France, something like that. And actually, this was my plan. And I reach here, and I don't know anyone, even the name of the city that I must to stay here. The funny thing is, when I reach here at first, I was in Guarulhos near the airport, and I don't know anybody, nada. And I asked one taxi to take me to the hotel near the airport because my plans was to take another plan to back. Like I just stayed for a few days. So I was trying to back to the airport, and the same problem. My documents is Serto, but the problem when they know like I'm nationality Syrian, they had told me no bonjour, like not allowed for you to do it. And we are company and we are free. You have the visa, you have documents. But because they know, especially I don't have anything, I just have like mochila, very small. And they told me, where is your stuff? So yes, And so what happens actually, all the companies refuse to give me tickets. So I have here like two options. One option is like to stay in Brazil or back to Lebanon. Actually, when I left to Lebanon, I was working in channels there. I have my car, I have my house, all Mia courses. But I told you, the problem there, it's about your documents. You don't feel you are legal there, you understand me, somehow. You still, they acting with you like as refugee, as someone strange or something like that. And I have this patient inside, like, it's interesting country. When I reach here in Guarulhos, I don't know, I feel like there is more than that. I want to see more. And I asked someone in the hotel, like, if you know any hostel or place more cheap. He told me, yes, I have place, like, room or apartment, not apartment, like casa, something like that. And it's amazing and it's very cheap. And the address was in Diadema. And it was an amazing place. Yes, it's wonderful. Diadema, Villa, it's amazing. Like, you see the people, the drugs in the streets, it was amazing. Like, I said, this is Brazil. I think it's better to back Lebanon. First things I see it like it's Guarulhos, and second things it's Diadema. Just imagine. I don't know how I go out from there alive, actually. I don't know. And the room is amazing, like some room like this, and it was interesting because some chickens playing, like, it was really amazing. And actually, I take my decision to back to Lebanon. And I booked one ticket from the internet to back to Lebanon. Just book, not paying money. And I was like I don't know, I have this feeling like passion. I want to stay, but at the same time, what I'm doing here, like, it's completely different. And we still, I was afraid, like, when I was in the hotel, because we're having this idea, a lot of thieves, a lot of criminals, it, you know. But I have this passion. I want to stay. I don't know. There's something like told me stay. Whatever. What happens? I booked the tickets, but I was like, I sleep late. I reached the airport very late, and the plan was left. And I find it like it's signature from God, like to stay in Brazil. Like I don't know. Like, I believe in such these things, and I stay, and I'm happy at work. It's not about the place, it's about the people. Of course, it's different culture, of course. But there is something very important. That's make me like, I'm here like almost 2 years, like until now. But one of the most things is make me like really falling in love in Brazil is the people here. And this is very, what call it, very close to our culture. Like really, like, I studied my university in Ukraine. And I was in many places before, but really here you can feel the people warm. Mesmo Arabic pessoas, mesmo the peoples in our country, we are warm. When we see, like really here, you don't feel too much different. I'm really from different culture, but I don't feel myself stranger here in São Paulo, in Brazil. Because when you are living in community. You are not living alone. That you're not living in mountain. Or it's about the people. You understand me? Here, really, the people. In Portuguese, maravilhoso. That's make the things more easy. Like example, to be honest with you, when I was searching for work, when I came here, I'm not speaking about the Brazil, I'm working my career. I just make like example, at first I don't know how to searching, I just make posts in Facebook, like my name is Mohamad and I put my portfolio, like I have my website and blah, 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 I'm working like this. Anybody have any advice? Like this post, in some groups in Facebook, like more than 500 person make like and comments in this post, and they try to send me like emails, addresses for companies, right? And I get work from this. That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's really means. That is make you feel. Of course, I like Syria. Of course, it's my country, but you feel like it's like your country. You feel like self in your home. You understand me? Another home, the second home. Actually, here is more libertarian. I almost doing everything I like. I play basketball here. I like drawing. I'm going to CESC. CESC. I'm going like for drawing classes for designer, everything. But of course, I still have some difficulties to working in my career, because I told you, like I used to work with animation channels, doing animation stuff, and it's still hard for me to find to involve inside the market because it's need connection. I don't speak Portuguese very well. It's hard. It's hard, to be honest. Or even to make your own business. I'm still don't know too much about the law here, how to make business. It's still have some difficulties about this.
How do you feel today here in Brazil?
One word: happy, feliz. When you left your hometown or your country, you missed a lot of things. To be honest with you, it's completely different. When you example, because I traveled before, I studied my university in Ukraine, but I don't have the same feelings that I have it now, because I know when I was in Ukraine, anytime I came back. When I miss my country, I came back. But now missing is have another feeling for you. You feel like, when you miss something or miss people, miss your friends, miss your places, miss your life. But you can't back. This hard feeling, this is really, I don't know, this is really saudade. Things, it's different than missing. My biggest dream?
Yeah.
My problem, I have a lot of dreams. But really, my biggest dream, of course, one day I want to back to Syria. I hope the war is finished and I'm back there. And I can be useful for my people there with my experience I dedicated here. About one word, I like it here in Brazil. I think it's very famous, but I don't know how to say it in Portuguese. But I like it a lot. They say I am Brazilian and I never give up. I like it a lot, yes. because I can say I'm Syrian and I don't know what the meaning of kebab.